All right, the UK government is making major changes to voting laws. The voting age is set to drop from 18 to 16 ahead of the next general election over there. It's a first of its kind reform across the UK nation. Deputy PM Angela Rayner has defended the change, saying 16 and 17-year-olds already work, pay taxes, and serve in the military, so they deserve a say in government too. And that has led to a debate starting up here in Australia. Independent MP Monique Ryan recently pledged to introduce a bill to lower Australia's voting age to 16. She argues that young Aussies deserve a voice on key issues like the environment, housing, and education. The youth-led campaign, Make It 16, is also pushing hard, saying early participation is the only way to re-engage disillusioned young people. But this isn't the first time we've had this debate here in Australia. Back in 2023, Stephen Bates put forward a private members bill on the issue, which failed to get the numbers. It's an interesting one, isn't it? I get the idea of lowering the vote, but I'm actually not for it. I do believe we should keep it as is and keep compulsory voting. I think Australia's got a great system. We know what the majority of Australians want. There are people that have issues with our two-party preferred system, but someone once explained many, many years ago to me that that's how we know what the majority of Australians want. So you might have someone who gets first past the post, but just say they have a vote of 40%, but there's 60% of that electorate that don't want that person. And when you look at what people would prefer, that's how we get our representative and our two-party preferred system. But on the age of voting, how far do you take this? Because 14-year-olds are in the workforce, 15-year-olds. And the thing is, you will often find it's left-leaning candidates and parties who want younger people to be allowed to vote, because traditionally younger people skew left. And then as people get older, their ideals change and, they'll become centrist and then maybe a little bit to the right. And so that's why there's a belief that left-leaning parties would benefit from lowering the age. But I question that these days because I think we're seeing a change in the values of younger people. Have you ever noticed younger people don't tend to drink at like maybe people our age did when we were there, when we were 17, 18, let's say 18, because that's the legal age, 18, 19, 20. I find that younger people now just don't seem to be on that same level. And there are actually studies showing that younger people are becoming more conservative. So the Monique Ryans of the world may not get the benefit by lowering the age of 16 that they think. At the moment, I think, we'll take Jasmine, my daughter. The last election in May was the first time she voted. And she sat and thought about it. But I think at 16, she probably wouldn't have cared. And I don't want to dismiss her vote or her opinion, but I really saw her take this seriously. And I think that when you're 18, you are officially an adult, and it feels like the right time to be able to vote. You can drink, you're an adult, you have your own autonomy, and that to me seems the right place to have people being able to vote. 16 just feels that bit too young to me. What do you think? Let me know.
Fun, insightful interviews from a washed-up producer with nothing to lose.